How did Tesla change from being widely criticized by the car industry to having its competitors now eager to use Tesla's designs in their own vehicles to save themselves? This move has made Elon Musk billions in new revenue. We'll explain how Tesla pulled off this secret power move that revolutionized the electric vehicle industry. Welcome to EV Digest. On June 8th, the biggest car maker in North America, General Motors, announced that they will be using Tesla's special EV charging port for all their upcoming electric vehicles. Surprisingly, just 2 weeks earlier, Ford became the first traditional car maker to do the same. This unexpected decision by the two largest US car companies to follow Tesla's lead is a major shift in the electric vehicle scene in North America. As a result, most electric vehicles in North America will now move away from the combined charging system CCS plug, which was previously the widely adopted global standard for electric cars. Until now, all electric vehicles sold in the European Union were required to have CCS plugs, and non-Tesla EVs in the US also commonly used CCS plugs. However, there has been a recent change in this trend. Just 6 months ago, Tesla surprised everyone by introducing their own connection system called the North American Charging Standard, or NACS. According to Tesla's blog post, their NACS vehicles now outnumber CCS vehicles 2-to-1 on the roads of North America. Tesla claims that their charging system is smaller in size but provides twice the power compared to CCS. This move has brought about a significant shift in the charging landscape for EVs in North America. This is when Tesla initially invited other manufacturers to consider adopting the Tesla standard. In pursuit of our mission to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy, today we are opening our EV connector design to the world. We invite charging network operators and vehicle manufacturers to put the Tesla charging connector and charge port, now called the North American Charging Standard, on their equipment and vehicles, Tesla posted on their blog post. We didn't think anyone would actually take up Tesla's offer, especially considering how legacy automakers have dismissed Tesla as a serious competitor or leader in the EV industry for the past 20 years. But surprisingly, General Motors has now formed a partnership with Tesla, just like Ford did before. GM will get immediate access to Tesla's extensive network of over 12,000 supercharger locations across North America. They'll use Tesla's Magic Dock adapters to enable their current CCS-equipped vehicles to charge at these stations by 2025. Additionally, GM plans to design all their new vehicles to use Tesla's NACS by default. Like Ford, GM will receive Tesla's software API, which will allow GM's vehicle owners and mobile app users to find nearby Tesla superchargers and other charging spots. The issues with CCS charging that led to its failure in North America perfectly show how the traditional auto industry was slow to embrace electric vehicles seriously. One significant flaw in the traditional automotive business model is its lack of focus on customer satisfaction. For the past 100 years, automakers didn't pay much attention to what happened after the customer bought a car because they mainly sold cars to dealerships, not directly to consumers. Anything that went wrong after the sale was left for the customer and the dealer to sort out. Sometimes, the automaker would mess up so badly that they had to issue a recall, but even then, it was mostly the dealer's responsibility to handle it. Since all car companies were involved in this approach, we ended up with a marketplace where all cars were more or less equally flawed, and consumers had to settle for the best of the worst, except for maybe Toyota. Okay, just joking. When the wealthy and powerful started adopting electric cars, they chose a simple charging connector called the J1772 plug. This plug could only supply AC power and would take a long time to fully recharge a car, even with the best-case scenario of using a 240-volt connection. The automakers didn't care much about this inconvenience. They left it to the customers to figure out. On the other hand, Tesla took a different approach. They introduced a revolutionary model of selling cars directly to customers through online orders, without involving dealerships or salespeople. Tesla wanted their customers to have a great experience owning and driving their vehicles, so while developing their first Model S, they also designed a charging system that would best support their product. Elon Musk understood that for an electric vehicle to compete successfully with traditional cars, the charging experience had to be fast, affordable, and convenient. So, from the very beginning, Tesla purpose-built their supercharger and connector system to give customers the best possible experience. The superchargers offered DC fast charging, capable of fully charging a Model S battery in 75 minutes, or reaching 50% charge in just 20 minutes. When the rest of the auto industry realized that people wanted fast recharging, they took a different approach. They simply added DC connectors to their existing designs, hoping that someone else would take care of building the charging stations. This is how CCS came into being, with its clunky and bulky design. It was just an old design with a fast charging upgrade tacked on. And it's no surprise that Tesla's forward-thinking, efficient, and abundant charging system came out on top compared to the messy and disjointed CCS approach. The benefits to Tesla are pretty clear. Like a gas station, they make money from all the energy people buy through their superchargers. So, more supercharger users mean more money for Tesla. Even if Tesla doesn't get paid for sharing the design, it's still their product being used as the standard. Opening up their network can make them over $5 billion in additional revenue, as some early estimates suggest. But this goes beyond just charging revenue. It's not only other car makers that are embracing the new Tesla standard. Companies like Everchange, which make EV hardware and software, have also announced they will adopt the NACS across their entire network. Big names like XCharge and Blink Charging have already moved to use the Tesla standard in their networks. XCharge has over 40,000 stations in 25 countries, and Blink operates charging services across the US. Many smaller charging companies are also eager to sign up for Tesla's NACS. While they may not have as much influence as GM or Ford, they show that it's just a matter of time until the NACS becomes the worldwide standard. When other charging networks adopted Tesla's connector design, it greatly increased the number of available charging stations for both current and future Tesla owners. The best part for Tesla was that they didn't have to spend any money on this expansion. However, there are some challenges that come with this huge success. Not all competitors are eager to switch to Tesla's superior technology. Big companies like Electrify America have existing deals worth millions of dollars with manufacturers using the CCS standard, as well as less common options like Chatamo and J1772 adapter types. Electrify America is actually a subsidiary of Volkswagen, and they have contracts with Harley-Davidson, Hyundai, and Lucid Motors, allowing customers of those companies to use their chargers at discounted rates or even for free. Adding to that, Electrify America was quick to diversify and strategically placed its charge terminals in various locations, such as mall parking lots. They also secured deals with companies like Walmart and Target to set up their charging stations at those places. All of this progress was based on the CCS charging hardware, and converting all that existing infrastructure to NACS would be extremely expensive. Tesla's supercharger network directly competes with Electrify America, and even though Electrify America doesn't have as many charge stations, they have strong partnerships with powerful companies. They might decide to challenge Tesla's attempt to dominate the charging scene. The other big obstacle is how slow the government is at adopting new technology. Even with overwhelming support for NACS in the past 2 weeks, the White House made it clear that they won't change their rules. They still require CCS compatibility for qualifying for the new infrastructure under the Inflation Reduction Act. It's disappointing, but the government has a valid point too. There are already a lot of CCS-equipped vehicles on the road, and excluding them from the new nationwide electric vehicle infrastructure wouldn't make much sense. Tesla already has magic dock adapters that let CCS vehicles use their charging stations, so this won't stop the industry from adopting an ACS. It's just a setback for changing the standard, at least for the next 5 years or so. Still, this is a huge victory for Tesla. They managed to almost eliminate the old charging standard in just 2 weeks and put themselves in a dominant position. What are your thoughts about Tesla's chess move? Leave your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now, if you want to know the newest updates about the first flying car, click this video right here. Thanks!